Welcome back to Project Management Insights. Today we're diving into the challenging world of project estimation, exploring different approaches and how they evolve as a project progresses. It's very common for clients and customers to ask, how much will it cost? Or how long will it take? When they have only a basic outline of what's required. And of course, we have to try and give an answer. In these early stages, the estimate will be vague and very inaccurate, but at least we have an idea. We call this a subjective estimate. As an example, I once worked for a company that designed and managed the installation of telephone and IT cabling within buildings. Clients often asked, how much will it cost? But as the system hadn't been designed yet and the building hadn't been built, this was a difficult question to answer. This question was usually asked in the very early stages of the project, and we made a subjective estimate based on the likely number of users. I made this estimate based on a few facts. I knew there were about 2,000 people in the building, and they would have about 5 points each. Working on an average of £70,000 per point, this gave an estimate of £700,000, and then I added £50,000 to get to a round figure of £750,000. Once we knew a bit more about the building and the customer's requirements, I was able to compare the current job with previous ones and make an analogous estimate. In the case I'm thinking about, I compared it to another project where we had installed 12,000 outlets for just over £500,000, so I was able to give a slightly more accurate estimate of around £450,000. Once the design was finalized, we were able to use parametric estimating, where we measured the work and materials for each work package on the work breakdown structure, or WBS. We then added the cost of each work package up through the levels of the WBS to get a cost estimate for the whole project. This is known as analytical or bottom-up estimating, and it provides a very accurate estimate. As I remember, we finalized the estimate at £410,000. But of course, none of these estimates have taken into account any problems that might occur, and we'll look at risks in a few moments when we have considered the difference between effort and duration. That's all for today's episode. Be sure to subscribe for more insights into the world of project management. Until next time, keep your projects governed and on track.